I'm here with Charlene+Li from Forrester. And Charlene, you had a great presentation today, mostly dealing with Facebook. But my question is, in terms of media and PR, what advice would you give really showing that it's a conversation with your consumer, with your user?
Yeah, I think the most important thing is that when you go into an environment like Facebook or MySpace or any social network, is that people are there to communicate, talk to each other. And your traditional marketing messages tend to be basically shouting, where you're sending messages out, you're not really inviting any sort of feedback from people. So if you're going to create a group, we're going to send a message to people, give them a way to talk back to it. Ask them a question, ask them for feedback, ask them for any sort of the normal things that you would do in a conversation if you were sitting there talking to them face to face, rather than a traditional marketing press release, send a message and you better listen to it or else you're an idiot kind of approach to marketing. So it's sort of common sense. Just get out there and have a conversation with people.
Exactly. And where do you see, what's the next step in the evolution of social media and the new technology?
I think, again, it's really providing context with people. So instead of a marketing message that goes out to everybody, how can you make it much more personal for somebody and let them incorporate and make that brand themselves? Here's a great example. GoDaddy, when they sponsor podcasts, they give talking points to each of those podcasters and say, make the ad. They know how to talk to their constituents, the people who go and listen to their podcasts, versus saying, here's the ad that's going to run across all the different podcasts. Everybody's going to see the same thing. That's letting go of control in order to gain more control back in the marketing process.
And in terms of control and letting go, being more open, is this going to allow more of a democratic, open market sort of system with the social media? Will it be really something that consumers will embrace and be able to vote for the best technology with their clicks?
Well, again, in terms of advertising and the voting aspects of it, I think there's a role to play in it. But I think it's much more, not so much voting with their clicks, but voting with what they support. So the things that they think are important, they will interact with, and that will show up in the context of, for example, the Facebook newsfeed. So it's not even an active level of engagement. It's by engagement, the fact that they have paid attention and interacted with that brand, that's going to make a difference. All these small little points that in the past were never captured in the marketing conversation stream, sort of the slipstream of conversations, marketing, will actually mean something in the future.
And my final question, where do you see, for me, I see social bookmarking, tagging, and news feeds as really the evolution. How would these be integrated in the new media?
Right now, tagging is a very conscious act, and you do it primarily to help yourself, sort of organize things, or to participate in a group. I think, again, the sort of lightweight tagging, so to speak, in the fact that you have looked at something, you have posted something onto your profile, that says you pay attention to it. And in the end, it's all about the attention economy. Do you actually find that this is important enough to elevate it? So there are different levels of tagging. Delicious tagging at the very highest level, highly organized, and actually, again, it sounds like it's not organized. This is a hoaxonomy. It is highly organized in your mind from that perspective. Versus, I'm going to go look at somebody's profile, and I'm just going to be interested in a particular group. Just the fact that I'm going and looking at it indicates interest. And that's a very low level of tagging, just by the fact that you're a spectator and looking at the social media.
Wow, thank you so much for your time, Charlene, and have a great day.
Thank you.